no idea if I'm in the frame or not. It's very bright. I'm just patting my little friend because she's going to bite me again in a minute, no doubt, because we travelled to Paeroa. Yeah, so on our way to go to Lance Cry's to get the clutch done, if the wind dies down a bit, I'll go for a walk around the place here. I'm at the RV centre. It's full. There are a lot of people here. Certainly doesn't quieten down in winter, this place, so I've managed to tuck myself away here and done some washing. Going to have a shower and give Lance a ring later on and see when he'd like me to turn up there. So, yeah. So that should be all good. Had a bit of a hiccup today, though, but I think I solved that. I was in Matamata and I was thinking, oh, my God, what's next? And I stopped off where the supermarket is there because I wanted to get some fire logs and a few bits and pieces. And it's got good car parking, that one, and the truck wouldn't start. I was like, oh, no. I'm just over it. But there's a little connector under my starter motor. It's a tiny little wire. And an old retired auto electrician put me onto that once years ago when I had problems. And usually it gets moisture in it. So I just got under there and sprayed some CRC on it. And I think it's okay again now. Good morning. So it's the day after now. I'm in Paeroa, parked up by the info centre because things got really exciting yesterday. When I went to leave Lance Cry's, I turned the key and nothing happened. So his son just put a screwdriver across the starter and got me going. I drove into Paeroa and talked to the auto sparky here, but he might have a look today. But anyway, I still think it's that little wire because they'd had a bit of a loose connection. But that didn't work, and then I sprayed some CRC on it and it worked. So I'm going to have another look this morning, and I want to go and get some electrical contact cleaner. Hopefully he's got that. This place by the info centre isn't really ideal with a cat. So hopefully we're out of here today to find somewhere where she can have a bit of a life, because she was locked up all day yesterday at the mechanics and then here, and she's sitting under the truck now watching cars drive past, which she's so scared of roads and cars that I'm not too stressed about it, but it's not ideal. So yeah, and I'm actually quite tired. Yesterday was quite stressful and full on. I woke up in the morning, my regulator was broken, then I had to go and find another one, then I went to get the clutch done. That was all cool. Then the truck wouldn't start. And I was just so tired last night. So yeah, today it's time to find somewhere to just chill because I'm still actually feeling pretty tired. I couldn't sleep properly last night. There's a lot of traffic here, and yeah, but I'm really, really grateful to Lance Cryer and his son. They were awesome. The whole thing I was dreading was a doddle in the end. It was so cool. Didn't take that long, all done in one day. Bill wasn't too bad. Seriously, I'm very, very grateful. So I'm feeling quite happy and very relieved. And despite the starting issue, driving back into Paeroa last night, being able to change gears without shuddering and bouncing all over the place, and it was so nice. Just change gears. Wonderful. Whereas, recently, since that problem started, it's, change gears and shudder and shake and you end up sort of feeling hyper conscious trying to do it as best as you can every time you do change gears. I'm just having a coffee. I'm still here by Waihi Beach at the NZMCA park, but it's been so windy since I got here. I went to the beach the first day and that was lovely, but since then you can see how much my truck's rocking. It's just really quite horrible, so I might leave soon. I'm just sick of it. So's the cat. She doesn't want to go outside either because it's so windy. But anyway, one thing I did notice while driving out here is that my rumbling noise is still happening, and that's really disappointing. I'm not sure what it is, but I had a wee look around and noticed my fan belts are really loose too, so it just seems to be never ending right now. I don't know what's going on, but never mind. So I rang my guys in Tauranga because I'm heading down that way anyway, because I had to go at tightening them and I don't have enough hands. You have to reach in through this gap and you've got to undo a nut on one side and one on the other by the alternator, and then try and wedge a piece of wood and lever it tight while you're trying to do that thing up again. And I had to go the other day and I just, no, can't do it by myself. So I'm going to go down and get them to quickly do that for me and do the fuel filters too, because bleeding it by myself is a pain too, so they might as well do it while I'm there. So I'm heading down to Tauranga in the next couple of days slowly. There aren't that many great places to stay in Tauranga, so I was going to put it off, but yeah, this wind isn't really making me enjoy the beach. You just don't feel like going down there. So anyway, the rumble, I don't have any idea. Harry and Lorraine, friends of mine, they turned up here, which was good because Harry used to work as a mechanic, so I could pick his brain a little bit, which was super handy. And thank you, Harry. I really appreciate all your knowledge. But yeah, he mentioned wheel bearings, which I'd thought maybe two. So last night I jacked up the back, blocked the front, jacked up, one wheel at a time at the back. They're not noisy, there's no movement. I put a big bar in there and there's no movement at all. So I don't think it's my wheel bearings. Whatever it is. Hopefully I'll work it out one of these days. I am going to ask my mechanics in Tauranga, because at Lance Cryers, because of the torrential rain and thunderstorms, it was quite late by the time I got finished there. So yeah, it's been a bit of a funny one, but honestly I was knackered when I got here. The first day I just did nothing. I was so tired. And yeah, so I'm still here a couple of days later. I'll probably head off tomorrow. I was going to go today, but I don't actually, hopefully it's not quite as windy tomorrow, because I don't actually enjoy driving in this kind of wind. It's not fun. So, and I've got to buy some road users on my way too, so I'll have to stop in Catty and do that. But yeah, really basically I've just kind of sat here and caught up on some things and had a bit of a clean out and worked and all the normal stuff. So I wanted to spend a whole lot more time on the beach, but as you can see, I'll show you. Look at those toys. They're just blowing in the wind like mad. The bushes are just wiggling. Everything's rattling and banging and wiggling and yeah, this is Miss Feeney. That's what she's doing in this lovely weather. She's decided we might as well just lie down and forget about it. So yeah, it's been very entertaining, so I'm hoping to get back on the road tomorrow. That's the plan. And I've been doing all sorts of weird things making this video, because everything's been quite disjointed and busy, and so I've had my lens zoomed in on my face in one clip and it's just been a bit of a shambles, but never mind. Life gets like that. So yeah, Next step, head south. Yeah, no, check this out. Look how everything's rattling and wobbling and wiggling and shaking and creaking and clonking. That thing's clonking. And Feeney's decided to come up here. Well, what? You're over it too? Yeah? You're over it? Oh, that's boring, isn't it? All this wind. Ah. So anyway, that's us too. What we're doing right now is really just hanging out inside. It's finally stopped raining and it's really, really windy. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, despite all its kind of erratic bouncing around and bits of clips, please like, subscribe if you'd like to see more videos about all my little missions and things I do. And I'll film my next bit on my journey down to Tauranga. I'm sort of hoping the weather's a bit better so I can get the camera outside a bit more. You know, I haven't been outside filming in the pouring rain like at Lance Cryer's. I couldn't really film a lot of what was going on because it was pouring down and all sorts of things. So yeah, hopefully that will improve soon. So anyway, lots of love to you all. Stay safe and I'll see you all next time.